Alex Jones rewrote episode 4. How would it go?
All right, so first off, Luke Skywalker, he's a Trump supporter. He's living in,
He's a farmer.
He's a farmer.
He's working class.
He has to go and work the moisture farms there because the elitist globalists, they've taken all the natural resources, including the water, and they're redistributing it as a form of reparations.
And they're putting chemicals in the water.
And they're that's the way you get. That's the only way they can get pure water is by farming it, because they put chemicals and chloride in the water. They did not buy the filtration system that Alex Jones brand filtration system. They're out there being hardworking
There was a
merchant
trade
farmers
blockade
in a desert because they've gone and used up all the natural resources to go and make millions of dollars for the elitist globalist scum. They don't care about the heartlands. They drain all the soil, and that's why it's this desert planet out there. The Jawas and the Sand People. They've taken all the jobs of Luke Skywalker, one of the few straight white men left in the galaxy. He's hardworking.
Okay, God damn it.
They have all these aliens out there. These illegal aliens. They're over there. They're no longer illegal. They just imported them.
They gave them amnesty for the Jawas.
Safety. Yeah, they go and have their own little cliques that they don't allow other people, non-Jawas, in there. And they just go around, they steal, you see in the, kind of
that's
foretelling,
racist.
like in The Mandalorian, they just go and steal stuff.
Yeah, they steal shit.
And they just go and, that they have gangs of these people just coming in, stealing stuff. MS-13. They don't have a border wall over there.
JS-13.
So the Jawas just roam around and they just steal cars like, what's going on in Mexico right now if you bring a 4x4 over the border. They got the Republic
smuggling
over there. That's like the New World Order.
Yeah. No, that's the Empire. The Empire's a New World Order.
That's what I meant. Yeah. Shoot. I got a little bit confused.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the Empire.
I've had a bowl of chili. Big bowl of chili tonight.
For lunch.
Yeah, they're the New World Order. They're run by, Palpatine. It's a Hillary Clinton.
No. It's George Soros.
George Soros, my bad.
He looks like George Soros. When you see him, he looks like they got the old. Or George Soros looks like fucking Palpatine with all those wrinkles and those evil eyes. Like, I'm gonna take over all you.
I'm George Soros. I'm gonna fund all these.
I control everything.
I'm gonna go and control the world. New World Order. He's taken over with
scum.
Tatooine's kind of like Earth over here. The globalist corporations, and the governments, they've went and taken all the resources, redistribute it. That's why it's a whole desert. They're just forcing all the American hard workers to go and work in the fields while, you get all these fat cats over in the Galactic Empire. They're just sitting by, run off the dividends, like Jeffrey Bezos over there. He's one of those. he's just one of those people taken from the hardworking American, the populace over there. They're kind of in this planet over here.
And the populace are the Rebel Alliance is a bunch of Trump supporters and Proud Boys. Because the Stormtroopers come in. The Stormtroopers are like Antifa. They're hired.
But
they're paid for by Palpatine, who's George Soros. And so they do street brawls. So it's the Proud Boys. It's Trump supporters.
This is like future, future state. This is like what happened in Nazi Germany. You saw over here with like the SA and the SS. That's what's going to happen to Antifa. And this dystopian future. That the Stormtroopers, they were from the Antifa ranks, and they'd that's what happened with the old you see the old guard over there. They were all either brainwashed with the propaganda or the they were forced into this exile. That's what happened. That's Order 66. They took over all the Jedis. Those were all the hardworking veterans.
We're still in episode 4.
Okay.
Let's not go too back to the lore.
Okay, so then
but the movie starts, remember, with the rebel blockade. And then the Empire attacks them. It's just like how with the Proud Boys, they don't start fights. It's always Antifa. So Antifa's that big empire coming in, starting shit with them. They have to defend themselves. But Princess Leia, let's go into her backstory. She starts off as she's
a feminist. She works at Space BuzzFeed, whatever version of that sort of junk, garbage, liberal thing.
Galactic
and, she was doing good over there.
I'm Princess Leia.
And eventually, they found.
Want to eat your snacks?
They went through her Twitter history and they found that she posted a racist meme or said something that offended someone in the far future. So they dug it over 20 years ago on Space Twitter. They found that they abducted her. They sentenced her to She was
They
an
leaked it
actress.
to the media.
Yeah, she was a darling of the left. She was working.
Proud
she had,
feminist, very progressive.
Yeah, and she was in all sorts of movies too.
She was a shit.
And then they ended up having Harvey the Hutt. He ends up.
Hey, I heard she was fired from Home Depot. I heard she was fired. You know why she was fired
Why?
from Home Depot?
Why?
Because she was eating all the carpet in the back office.
So then Harvey the Hutt picks her up because he's like, all right, that's the girl for me. And
so Hans,
but that doesn't come until episode 6. So that's future lore, but that is what's going to happen. Yeah. So Han Solo, who's a fucking Chad, he's a real libertarian character out there. He's a libertarian space cowboy. He's pro Second Amendment. He brings and smuggles weapons over there for the rebels. And they're made with 3D printers.
He makes them with 3D printers. He gets them from attacking the leftist establishment, New World Order armories. He's like a, sort of like one of those Paul Revere characters, just going in there, taking the guns from the British and redistributing it to the to those people.
Who's Chewie? Who's Chewie?
Chewie, I'm trying to go and think who Chewie.
Yeah, who would Chewie be? Who'd be a good co-pilot, like a right hand man? It's like is he Pence? He's kind of Pence.
Yeah, no,
I mean, who's Han?
Really
is Han just Han?
No, he'd be like, I don't know, he'd be like a Ben Carson sort of thing. Cause he's a different.
He's like, yeah, I'm here.
Well, I don't know.
Are you saying that because he's brown? Racist piece of shit.
I don't know what he would be. He's just kind of like a background character,
We'll develop it.
But we have to think of that one.
But Luke Skywalker, a base farmer, working class man.
He's Second Amendment supporter. That's what the Jedis are. Yeah. They are Second Amendment. Lightsaber is a symbolism for the AR-15. He's going over there. He's defending freedom. A double blade lightsaber. That's like an M16 or something. I don't know. That's
a fucking bump stock.
Yeah, that's.
Or is that the hilt that like Kylo Ren has?
I know, but then Han Solo, he's got guns. I don't know. It's not a perfect metaphor over here, folks.
Well, we're working on
with what we got over here.
And then Luke, though, he meets up with a veteran, an old retired veteran Republican named Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Obi-Wan tells him about the old wars, that he fought in, how shit went down.
War.
Yeah, he fought in the Great Meme War of 2016.
He fought in Iraq. He fought in Afghanistan. He fought in the sands. He's fighting.
Fought a lot of sand people.
Yeah, he fought the drones over there back in his day.
Yeah.
The robot drones. Wars. Sort of programmed people out there.
The NPCs. Yes. He was fighting NPCs in the Clone Wars, and so he takes him to Han. They meet up, and they got to rescue Princess Leia. And while they're doing that, they get pulled over. They get sucked into this nuclear weapon that the DNC is developing to nuke all conservative planets and platforms and mediums called the Death Star. And they get on there.
And you see, what's that plant? What's the plant name called?
Alderaan.
Yeah, Alderaan. That's 8chan. That's 8chan. That's the website 8chan. They're trying to get rid of that. So they literally destroy. They shoot the DMCA. They shoot. They blow it up. They contact the domain name host. They just obliterate. They shut down off the internet.
Nuked. Gone.
Princess Leia. She was the queen of that planet. She'd be like kind of like Boxy, if you remember. 4chan lore, that they destroyed, made 4chan, 8chan, it's one of those websites and boom, it's gone. So, he's, Luke Skywalker, he's been red pilled off of, the 4chans and the 8chans, and they come across, the rebels. They've had to spread over, they're the 4chaners, they're the 8chaners, they're true American patriots. They're scattered across the internet and have to go back, and they're fighting me more version 2, version 2 almost. This is post. This is post-election. This is far in the future. They go back over there and they blow up the Death Star. This would be the sort of globalist, conglomeration.
Control center. This is like big tech.
Yeah, this is big tech. Yeah, absolutely. This is big tech censorship. They use they create a new law and they blow it up. They go in there. They infiltrate it. It's it's kind of like who was that?
James Damore. James Damore. He's Wedge. He's like fucking Wedge.
Who's that? What's that company that goes and does like the abortion clinics?
Oh, you think Project Veritas?
Yeah, it's like Project Veritas. They just go in there.
They go into that pipe.
Sneak in. Yeah, they sneak in there and boom, they blow it up. Bang. It's just blown up over
James
there.
O'Keefe. And his
they
X-Wing.
they vow revenge and they start trying to go take legal action. You know, they try to go and attack the memers, and I think.
And who's Darth Vader? Who's behind it all? Who's the guy that was supposed to bring balance to the Force and not join them? And who did? Fucking Mitt Romney.
Yes, he's Mitt Romney. He's an evil, sickly, old man.
He's all battled and bruised.
He was supposed to fight Obama, but he joined him.
He was supposed to fight the
He was
Democrats, not
supposed to
join
be the
them.
chosen one.
Yeah.
The one to go and, take
Defeat
over from...
Obama. Defeat the Empire. And he didn't. He fucking joined them.
He
and
let
voted to
him
impeach.
win. It was a conspiracy theory. It was a great globalist conspiracy. They met over at
Soros pulled him in.
They met at that camp. What's that camp in California?
Oh, fucking Bohemian Grove.
They met
Soros was
Bohemian
there.
Grove and
the Emperor.
and they made a deal. The Bilderberg group, the Bohemian Grove, they made a deal.
Yo,
and he
that's
let Obama win.
That's perfect for Return of the Jedi because they filmed that in where Bohemian Grove is, like the forest, the Redwood Forest. Yeah, the Redwood Forest where Bohemian Grove is. That's where the Return of the Jedi, when they were on Endor, was filmed. So we can tie that in the future. So that's a wrap. Episode 4, Alex Jones edition, A New Hope. It's going to be amazing.